And what about the new dad with small kids and he's trying to build a life for his family? And he comes from parents that have $90,000 in credit card debt and absolutely no retirement fund. Why does he suddenly have to have this master plan for life all figured out? Hi, I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life. So, how do you figure out what you want to do? How do you beat FOMO for whichever option you choose? What steps can you take to get closer to your purpose? Well, first off, who in the world says you need to know? I mean, this is a dumb question, right? All the people that tell you that at age 22, you need to know everything in the world and have it all figured out about what you want to do in life. Well, are they who you want to be? Are they rich and successful and super well respected? Have they made it? I mean, Boomer Aunt Karen, who still lives paycheck to paycheck, may think you need to have your whole career mapped out and what you want to do all figured out. Well, the world is different than the one she grew up in. And what about the new dad with small kids and he's trying to build a life for his family? And he comes from parents that have $90,000 in credit card debt and absolutely no retirement fund. Why does he suddenly have to have this master plan for life all figured out? I mean, how would he even know what that looked like? I'm going to say something different here. It's okay to not know what you want out of life. I mean, there, I said it. No one's born knowing what they want to do. Now, with that out of the way, and I'll be honest with you, that really is the most important part. The giving yourself permission to not know. It's incredibly liberating. Okay, now that we have the guilt and the pressure and the bullshit expectations off of us, we can start to find a path to the future. With now a free and open mind, I want to do an exercise with you. I want you to set a 3-minute timer and do a little brainstorm with me. Are you ready? See, I'm going to ask you a question, and then you're going to hit the timer and start spilling your mind. You're going to write it down. You're going to type it in your phone. You're going to speech to text it. I just want you to capture it. Okay, you ready? Get your stuff. Let's get ready. Okay, close your eyes. What are you doing exactly 10 years from today? I want you to picture it in your mind. How old are you? Who are you with? Where are you? What are you doing for fun? What are you doing for fulfillment? What's in the refrigerator? What's in the garage? Are you even in a house? Are you on some mountain somewhere? If this was your perfect day, what are you doing? Who is with you? What's to your left? What's to your right? Picture it very clearly and vividly. What does it sound like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Okay, hit your timer. And start to write down everything in that picture. Capture the sound, the emotion, the smell, the feel, the relationships, the laughter. What happened that morning? What did you have for lunch? How was lunch? How'd the afternoon begin? And it's getting into afternoon now, so what are you doing tonight? If it's a weekend, what are you doing the next weekday? If it was a weekday, what are you doing this weekend? Build your life into this description. Maybe we've got like a minute left. What's in the background? Who just walked up? Who has messaged you? What did they ask you? What's going on? And what did it mean to you? Okay, congratulations. You just did something that 99% of people won't. You visualized your future and saw it happening, which is actualization. Now you have data. And it's not a roadmap yet, but it is data. And with data, let's be engineers. Let's look for the patterns. See what came up over and over and over again. What were the key points? Who were the main people that you wanted to be with? And what were you doing together? Now, I recently did this with a young girl who had graduated high school and didn't know what she wanted to do. And in this exercise, accounting and real estate just kept coming up. So she ended up getting a job with a company that does accounting for companies that do land deals. And the cool part of the exercise was watching the weight of the world being removed from her shoulders when we got her to understand that she didn't have to know what she wanted to do. I mean, how could she? Now, I did this with a couple that had kids and 2 jobs, and they were struggling because everyone else kept telling them where they needed to be. And when we wrote out their visualization, they realized they were literally less than 2 years from getting a simple mountain cabin and being able to work part-time and enjoy being outside. I mean, can you imagine how their stress level dropped and their enjoyment of life increased? It's like opening the door on your jail cell and getting to walk out into the sunshine for the first time. Now, if you're still with me, like and subscribe. It helps us get the message out, and I guarantee you're getting some value here. Now, let's put this into practice, okay? You load your brain with all these questions. You set your timer. You create your perfect day. Now, if you're married, do it as a couple over a quiet dinner. And quiet dinner means without the kids. See, map and sketch and describe it. Get it all down. Then look for the patterns. And for example, if helping in a community shelter is one of the things you want to do, now we begin to ask ourselves, well, who do we know that knows someone that can give us advice or get us an opportunity of helping in a community shelter? Now, let's say you saw yourself as an architect designing this master community where people get to walk to work and shows and dinner and school, and it's all together. Well, Google Map the local architects and see if you can go to lunch with one of them. See, they might actually need help, and then you can research whatever school and classes and things you need to get started there. Maybe your vision was like my youngest son. See, he wants to make a crap ton of money. And that's super cool, right? He's also really great at selling, so sales and real estate and business seem like really great paths for him. So he's gone and gotten a hustle business where he buys and sells stuff, and he's looking into a study guide for getting his real estate license. And in the meantime, I'm going to get him talking to some friends that have a whole lot of money and drive McLarens. And hopefully we can get him inspired to chase his vision. Now, summary. Drop the guilt and the 100-pound rucksack of burden that you've been carrying around. Just take it off, throw it in the corner. Leave the huge load of others' expectations over there on the side somewhere. See, you don't need to have your whole life planned out. You may have no idea what you want to do, and that is okay. Do the perfect day exercise. Look for those patterns and start making contacts and connections to begin to chase your dream. Now, I want you to post in the comments any of your crazy visions. I challenge you to. Let's help each other see that dreaming for your future is still alive. I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and we'll make you better.